Hello everyone and welcome to Tailored Acres. I'm Taylor and I'm a gardener in Wisconsin Zone 4B. And today's video is about growing dahlias from seed. Now it's a very exciting thing to do because you don't know what you're going to get. Seed is not true to the mother plant, like unlike tubers, right? So if you get a tuber or a cutting, it will be true to that mother plant. But seeds are a total wild card. So I've always started my seed about 6 weeks before my last frost date. So my last frost date is May 15th. So I am starting those about April 1st, which is actually when I wake up my dahlia tubers as well. So how do you get dahlia seed is something important to ask. Many growers do sell dahlia seed and it will be open pollinated because it really doesn't matter what it pollinates with. It won't be true to that mother plant. But I also saved some of my own seed this year. So I grew both tuber dahlias and dahlias from seed last year. The dahlias from seed I got were all very small. They were like maybe 2 feet tall. So it wasn't quite what I was looking for and I wasn't really sure what I was getting. But this year I have 3 different sources. One is ones that I saved from those seed dahlias. And that was mostly just to try and see, well, one, what it's going to look like after a seed saved dahlia, if they're still short or if they got pollinated from my tall ones that were right next to them that I grew from tubers. And then the second one is seed that I saved from my tuber dahlias. So I tried many different ones. It's actually really difficult to do that from like the full dahlias. So like the cactus dahlias or water lily dahlias. Anything that doesn't have an open center is harder to collect seed from because they don't get pollinated as thoroughly and therefore they don't make seed. So I did get some to germinate here and I'll show you in a second. And then the third source I got my seed from this year was from a local seed farmer. And those I'm really excited about. They specified like what varieties they saved them from. And they also grow a lot of tuber varieties that I love. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe it's a mix of all of them and something tall and good for cut flowers. That's an exciting flower. Okay, so next I'm going to show you how I germinate my seed. So I have them on a heat mat that's on, and then I have the little probe, heater probe under here. So I have this set to, I think 75, just to give them a little bit of heat. This like doesn't even feel warm to me. I'll have to check and see if that even works. But they're in plastic bags with a wet paper towel. And if you can see here, these all have some germination on them, which is super exciting. So this is the seed dahlias, and I guess as expected, it has the best germination. These are the ones that I saved from my tubers, which I only have a couple, but I'm super excited about that. And then this one here is ones that I ordered from, it's actually White River, goodness, I can't even remember. But it's a more local farm to me. So I'm really excited to grow theirs this year too. And I had decent germination on their seed as well. So one note, if you want to save your own dahlia seed this year, what you're going to want to do is probably, especially if you're up north like I am, you're going to want to let those first flowers go. So don't cut them, don't deadhead them. Just let them go their full cycle until they're totally dry. You'll see the stem will start to brown. I'll see if I can find a picture for you guys. Just had like a power surge there. So the whole thing should turn brown, and that's going to give you your best chance to make that seed. It takes so long for that seed to mature that you need to start that right away. All right, so taking a closer look at what was inside those bags, you can see which ones have germinated here. So for example, this one down here just started. So that is going to be viable. And the reason I do this is because a lot of dahlia seeds are not viable. So it saves me planting time and waiting for them to germinate only just to have like So you can see only like half of these maybe have germinated. So that's a really important step for me because I don't want to waste space in starting seed. So once they're at this point, we're just going to plant them up into a seed tray. This one is a 32 cell tray, and I think that will give it plenty of space. I'm pretty sure that's what I did them in last year. They don't need a whole lot of space because we're only growing these on for about 6 to 8 weeks inside, depending on the weather, once it comes to planting out. But just like dahlia tubers, you want to wait until it is very warm outside. So I always just straight up wait till June. You never know when we're going to have a last frost late May. So I always wait a long time for these, and then they stay under my lights the whole time. So when you're planting these, if they're farther along like this one, you're going to want to be really careful when you remove it because it has kind of grown into there. There we go. This paper towel is a little bit denser. I've also seen people use coffee filters, which is not something I have at my house, but I think that would work really well as well. So once I take this guy out, I'm going to push that root down into the soil here to plant him. And I'm going to plant it pretty deep. It's getting stuck. It's got a really long root. Just like that, and bury him up. So once I get those planted up, I'm going to get them under my lights here. My lights stay on for 14 hours a day. I keep everything well watered, and I use this guy here for fertilizer. So Dr. Earth, this one's just a concentrate. And it's an organic one too, I believe, I hope. So that's what I use on all of my stuff. I use gallon milk jugs for water. So that's what I do. And then I bottom water everything in there. So I just leave them on, growing on in here. Then make sure that you harden them off. That's a really important step. So that's just introducing like about an hour a day at a time more outside. So keep them in here, take them outside for an hour, bring them back in here for the rest of the day. And then just add more time every day. Cloudy days, you can do a little bit longer on your adding to time, but just kind of be careful with them. You don't want to sun scorch them, or if it's too cold out, don't put them out. Yeah, so just don't forget to harden them off. My last tip for you when planting them out is to plant them with a little bit of bone meal. That gives it really good nutrients for bigger blooms. So that once they do bloom, they will have nice big blooms. So I hope that you grow some dahlias from seed this year and that you find joy in waiting for those to bloom and getting excited for what they're going to look like, because you never know for sure. So it's a very, very exciting thing to do. And I hope that you find joy in it like I have. All right, take care.